Top of the morning to you, friends. This morning I want to share with you a quick lesson I learned on leadership over 8 years ago that has served me really well when it comes to taking care of cows. Now, as you can imagine, having 40, 50 plus animals that we have to take care of here at the farm, we need to embrace a life of unpredictability. Sometimes it's not uncommon for us to have friends over or for me to even have team members in my office here, and we're in conversation and chickens come by where they shouldn't be, or an animal escapes, or whatever the case may be, and we have to press pause on everything and go tend to them. And this morning was no different. I left my house, was walking towards my office, and I saw two cows out in the field where they weren't allowed to be. So the one closest to us, his name is Charlie. He's a bull. He's about a year old or so. So he's just coming into his manhood, so to speak, and is always looking for a lovely mate. And ironically, Bella, who's behind him, is roughly around the same age. And we actually keep them apart for the most part because of breeding reasons. They're too young to breed. But when they were younger, we actually we put them together. So they kind of grew up together, and after we split them, at any given opportunity, they find a reason to try to, reunite and get into a little bit of chaos. So when I walked out and I saw them, I'm the only one on the farm today. I have no family here, no support. And one of the lessons in leadership that I learned 8 years ago through a friend really supported me as far as getting them back in their pens. So at an event in 2016 in Napa, nothing was going right when it came to that event with AV and that kind of stuff. We were having all kinds of challenges. And a friend came up to me and he said, be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Meaning, don't kind of feed off the energy of the room, set the energy of the room. And it worked well in that setting. It served as a mantra that has actually served me well in many, many settings since, but especially with animals, because animals feed off your energy. So when you go outside and you realize they're not where they're supposed to be, they know they're not where they're supposed to be. And as a result, there's just this heightened kind of fight or flight, so to speak, that they're experiencing. So they're very much on edge. If you come at them chasing them and swinging sticks and that kind of stuff, it's not going to serve you well by any stretch. But if you approach them, and it's hard to do in the moment because sometimes they may have damaged something. Sometimes our bull gets out and like damages electrical outlets and that kind of stuff. In those moments, it is imperative that you calm down because they can feed off that energy, and you really serve as that thermostat, and just bring calm to the situation. And as long as you do that and ideally have a little bit of food with you, you can generally lure them back to where they need to be pretty easy and effortlessly. So be the thermostat, not the thermometer. It works with both animals, and I assure you it works in kind of any position of leadership. When things are not going as planned, be very aware that you have the opportunity to kind of really set the energy in the room.